Transformers reviews, tech and the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influences interest on YouTube.
What's going on, people? Influence here with another Transformers video, and this time I got Iron Sky, which is Mech Fans Toys. I believe they're Astrotrain. It just says MS, doesn't even have a name on it. MS-20. I thought it was Mech Fans Toys. Mechanic Studio. I think that's like their, I don't know. I think they're all one company, but don't quote me. I'm not sure. Oh, it says right here, Mechanic. I thought it was Mech Fans Toys, but I think they're all one company, to tell you the truth. But this is Mechanic Toys. And also the other thing, the other caveat, I guess, hope I said that word right. Sometimes I'll be having troubles with words, no matter how educated I am. But no, let's get back to this video. Going off the rails here. But the other caveat with this is, I think it's a design, a unique design. I'm not sure. I know if this is Mech Fans Toys or Mechanic Studios, sometimes they have some KOs. They kind of upscale the KOs a little bit. I don't know. They could be doing something shady and getting the mold early. But I wanted to check this mold out because Astrotrain is a character that I like. I showed it off while I'm talking. Yeah, Astrotrain is a character that I like, and Legends Astrotrain just kind of enticed me. I just saw that little. So just we're starting off in train mode. You get accessories wise, of course, you get the box. Box is pretty big for what it is. It just comes with this and two guns and this little extra piece that I have no idea what it is, but I believe it's a stand, a place for a stand. It says support interface weapons. I don't know. I didn't try anything else. It's this piece right here that I'm talking about. I don't see anything else that you can do with it, except it does go under. No, it goes here. And I believe you'll see when the airplane mode, it could go. It's underneath the spaceship, the space shuttle. So let's get this box out of here. Concentrate on the figure. You also get these instructions. There's two separate instructions. One is to go from, it's weird, I don't know, maybe they couldn't, maybe that's the price you pay for cheap bots, because this was pretty cheap. So this goes from, I think, train. It was kind of hard to understand. It goes from train to space shuttle, which is the easiest way, and this one goes from the bot. I can commend them. It goes from the way it came, which is the bot, into the train, which both molds is pretty simple transformations. They're not too complex. They're okay, but they're not the normal, even the normal legend scale that I'm used to. Just because Magic Square has some interesting transformations for their Legends figures. And this gun goes here. I found that out myself because the instructions don't tell you, but you had those grooves right here. You can see it if it ever comes into focus, and you go like this. So the grooves on the handle, and you can just see two guns, both of them the same cast. Just normal guns cast in regular plastic, and this thing doesn't really show anything. But here's the train mode, and I'll show that off a little. It's pretty nice train mode. I think it's plastic and not painted. Doesn't have any die cast. You see underneath, pretty much see the whole bot. And it's not bad. There's no real weird wheels. No real wheels. Tongue twister. Yeah, there's no real wheels. It's just these fake wheels All of them's fake, which is kind of, it's okay. I mean, I guess it's a Legends. But even for Legends, I think they would have real wheels or little wheels. I don't know, but it's cool. So I get all this stuff. I thought I cleaned it off. I'm about to do another model, so it's gonna be like that again. But to get this into shuttle mode, let me just show if there's anything. There's not really anything. Just got these windows back here for the engine. This thing goes right like this, but that's for transformation. You'll see in a minute. Space shuttle mode. Just want to get these wings. You can lift this up first, then get these wings out. There's a little tab that goes in there. Just want to get them out of here like this. Pull this up, pull this out. Just get it up so you can get them out the way. There's two tabs right here that tab onto ultimately it's the legs, but you want to pull that apart. So you see that tab, the tab's actually on the legs and it goes into that, which is the arms. You want to undo that because then you want to undo this, and you're only doing all of this so you can get to the shuttle. So then with getting here, you don't have to pull it all apart, but you just lift this little piece out, lift this up right here. This little piece right here goes up, and you can spin this. Now this spins, and then this part spins because it has this. So you want that to spin as well. It should spin automatically, but it won't go all the way. And then you can push that in there like that. Push it down, and that's it. Do it over here again. Get that up, so you can spin this around. Don't forget to push this up like this. Spin this like this. Get the rest of it to spin properly. Push it in. Put that down. Now you want to put it together. And then put all this together. Put this back. Because it goes back together the same way. Once that's done, flip this down. Flip this down. Flip it over. Then pull these up here. Now these don't really tab in, but they squeeze, they sandwich in between these things right here. And you can push them, so they're kind of friction. You got to get this more. I don't know what's going on with this. It's not as straight as it can be. You want to make sure these are in how you need them. All right, so that's good. Okay, go back to getting this. Now it should be straight, and it is. You just push that. You can hear it go in. Then you just push this in here like this, and it kind of sandwiches it. And then you pull this back, which is the rudder, and there you go. Now you have spaceship mode. You can put these guns. There's two little ports right here. And just most of the time I don't like guns on vehicles, but planes, I said it before, really look okay because they seem like they should have guns on them. And this, I believe, goes here, which they don't really have any direction. But I think it's a stand, to go on a stand. I may have a stand, so let me see. So, and there you go. That's what I believe it was for. It was a stand. I don't know. I don't remember where I got this little stand, but it's a square hole. This stand had a round peg, but the peg fit in that hole kind of snug, and not too bad. Then you put that in there. Guess this stand isn't too bad. So you could have that like that. So I believe that's what that's for. since it's not in directions. And just to show, I put those, of course, put the stickers on. But these were painted. So I like the paint. The paint is pretty good on this guy. He's pretty plain, but it's pretty G1. And he has the clear windows. Kind of looks like a cockpit in there, but you can't really tell, which I think is good because you don't want to see in there too much because there's probably nothing in there to see. Take these guns off. See the side. Without the guns, it does look a little unfinished, kind of like Hasbro's in the back, except Hasbro's is up here. But it don't look bad. Got the little yellow here, little breakup. I think this is maybe the better, I don't know, the better mode, but the train isn't bad. All three modes aren't bad, but they're just really simple. It's a legend. So now let's get these in robot mode. So again, let's get these out here just to get them out the way. That's the only reason I do that. Put these back again, just to get them out the way so you can get these arms out of here. And actually, since we're going back to robot, we can put the arms down all the way. Well, let's get the legs out the way first. So you get the arms like that, it's just easier. You get these legs back, just go backwards. Pull this out. Pull this up, which I forget a lot of times. Then just push this back. Then you push this up like this. And you got the feet done. One of the feet. So I put them up, both up. Oh yeah, you gotta pull this out first. Foot out, foot back, foot forward. Push these back, push these back. Now you want to undo this part because it's kind of like half Cabana Wars. You want to pull it out. You see how that knee, that's going to peg on the right here, on the back of here. And then you just get this leg right where you need it. Then you do the same thing over here. Pull this down. Got that. Put this leg back. So now you got the legs done. Now with these arms, just pull them out to the side. You can have them out a little bit so all this stuff don't hit. But pull them out to the side. This thing came out a little bit. It's like that, but do that, and then you can pull this. Kind of bumps right here, so it's weird. It feels weird. Then you can close this and close this. This is really just like a cover. You don't even have to have it open anymore. It doesn't do anything, but because I thought it was blocking that at first. Then you want to turn so you had the elbow correct and the hands forward. Put this down. Now for this, pull this up. Directions want you to turn his head around like before you go to this mode, but it doesn't matter. His face is covered the whole time anyhow, so that's just what it is. Do that. Squirt this around. And then I just push this up like that. Doesn't really lock on the back. Not that I found. Yeah, I don't think it locks on the back at all. It just really sits there. But I'm okay with that because you can get the stuff out the way if you need to while you're maneuvering it. And that's pretty much it. You can get him how you want him. Head sculpt is nice. I like his head sculpt. Eyes are not the greatest because they're painted, but it's not like a shiny paint. And this kind of shadows it. So again, he looks kind of dead, but doesn't have light piping. But yeah, that's him. And I will now, let me see. I'm going to compare him to, well, let's put his guns in. His guns just pegging, normal. It's like a hard plastic too. I'm so used to Magic Square's plastic now that when I get a Legends like this, it's a little cheaper feeling, a little cheaper plastic. So let's compare him. I still have Soundwave, which ain't bad depending on what you want. But then I have him. Him as in Megatron, and he's a little bit bigger than Megatron, and that's not right to me. I think he was either, and even though Megatron's not standing, let me get him in some type of a pose. I don't know if I can get him in any type of pose, like not straight up. See. Try to counterbalance him with his guns. So yeah, I guess that's a little better. But he's still bigger than Megatron, and that doesn't sit well with me because I think either he should be on point, the same size as Megatron, just like Soundwave, or a little bit shorter. I don't know, but he's bigger. It could work though. It could work. I'm waiting to see if somebody else has something coming. I know they have. I think Mechanic Studio has a Blitzwing coming as well, so I want to see that. But yeah, we can get into. He holds his guns really well. Doesn't matter what you do, it's not, his guns are not coming out. All his joints are tight. And here's the back of him. A lot of purple. Side. Go through articulation. The head moves all the way around, but it's hard because his ears hit this. His ears, I guess the side of his face. But you can muscle it around. I don't know how many times you want to do that, but for this review, I will. You can get the wings out, not out, but up like that. You can bend these, do the transformation. You can get his arms all the way around, but his wings are in the way. And no matter what you do, they're in the way. So even if you get this out like this, yeah, they're still in the way. So you're not getting that around. He gets up that far. No double jointed elbow. Does get 90 degrees. His hand, just for transformation, goes up and down, and that's it. Has a swivel. Has a waist joint. It gets all the way around. As these skirts, I think they go up. I never tried to put them up. Yeah, they do go up. They got a little tab that goes in there. So I don't know why, but which means you can get him hurdling pretty well. Not too bad. Has the stuff in his legs as he always did. You can get about 90 with the knee. It's a lot of stuff, but it still gets out of the way. His swivel's built up here. The toe is on a ball joint, but it's like just the toe. But this long part you can get as well, so you can get down all the way if you need it. You get up about that much. And he has the swivel that goes all the way around. I mean the tilt, like the rocker, I guess, the ankle rocker. And no waist, as far as no waist bend. And this is the first time this has come off. but that will happen too. So maybe that's why it's pegged in, because they knew that would come off. But yeah, so this is Mechanic Studio's Iron Sky. It's decent. I mean, I recommend it because of the price. It's really cheap. It's not expensive at all. I wish I would have got the black and white version, just because I don't need any more Astrotrains. I like Astrotrain a lot, but it's not like, for me, it's not like Fort Max or somebody that, like Fort Max, I'm gonna get every version that I can of him, just because that's one of the characters I like a lot. Like Omega Supreme, I'm gonna try to get versions of Omega. It's some characters that I'm gonna get different versions of, but Astrotrain is not one of them. And usually with Legends, I'm anticipating getting fans toys as a masterpiece. So Legends wise, I usually try to get the opposite, and I already have the Hasbro one, which I like a lot. But yeah, I do recommend this. It's a pretty nice figure for on the shelf. Nice Legend size. It could be with some of the other Mechanic Studio figures. But if you're not into this type of aesthetic, I wouldn't. But it's strictly G1 though, so you can see that on the screen now. And I will conclude this video. Everybody have a good night, stay safe, and peace.
Ain't over, life ain't over, life ain't over, life ain't over. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.